And we're back in the kitchen with Chef Kevin LeBron. He's the executive chef at Federal Pizza. You guys have been talking about kids classes. You had one yesterday. You did the pizza yesterday.
We did pizza yesterday. And
coming up
the
is
one
what?
on the 16th is going to be meatballs and marinara. That's what we're going to do. And then we have another one on the 30th, which is going to be stuffed pasta shells.
Okay. How long are the classes?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yesterday took a little bit longer, probably like 15 minutes after. So it was probably like an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. And do they have to be a certain age?
The ages are, I believe, from 7 to 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
We had a couple kids that were a little bit younger. We had a couple 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, but you know, if they want to cook and they want to learn, we're going to teach them. So
All right.
we don't want to
Good deal.
discriminate on that. So first off, we're going to start off with a little bit of the pizza sauce, and then we'll mix the meatballs. So we're going to start off with some onions. We're going to throw a couple garlic cloves in there.
And this is the basics for
We
the
kept it really
meatballs.
simple for the kids because we
Yeah.
didn't want, you know, a bunch of herbs and greenery. Kids are a little freaked out about the green stuff. So we kept it really simple. While that's sauteing, we're going to go ahead and go over here. And what we use in here, we have pork and ground beef. And we like using Shriner sausage at the restaurant. Local, love it. They make great product. A lot of restaurants love using it.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of it. They're over on 7th Street.
So that's nice that you buy local. That's
Yeah, we try to
awesome.
keep it local and support local. And, you know, we're a local company ourselves with 7 restaurants. So we really try to give back to the community and support the community. So we have both in there.
Okay.
We're going to go dry oregano. And, you know, at the restaurant, we add a lot more stuff to it. But like I said, you know, we want the kids to be able to enjoy their meatballs when they make it. We have some pepper.
Do you show them how to assemble all of this?
Yeah,
as
so
well?
what the goal is we're going to have that, and they're going to help us put it together. They're going to get their hands in there.
Good.
They're going to help us scoop it.
All right, so forget about the kids. Show me. What'd you just put in there?
All
You
right.
put in, sausage.
We got Shriner sausage. We got ground beef. We got dry oregano, pepper.
That's it?
Right now.
Okay.
And then we got some kosher salt. You
All
always
right.
need a little salt. Nobody likes bland food.
Nope.
Worcestershire, which is always a great meat tenderizer.
Oh, I
Also
didn't know
very
that.
flavorful.
Really?
Big fan of the Worcestershire, especially when you're making burgers and stuff. Grated parm.
You should put a little bit in the meat before you grill it?
Yeah, if you actually mix it into your burgers, if you know, you do handmade patties,
Yeah.
always really good, and it makes it super tender. We got grated parm, and you know, this stuff we grate fresh at the restaurant. If you want to buy one grated at the store, nobody's gonna hate you. I know it's a little bit more work, but you know, of course,
Nobody will know if you don't tell them.
grated Reggiano is really the way to go. And then we're gonna do some fresh garlic because garlic's always good. And you need something to bind the meatball, so we're gonna use panko breadcrumbs. And it's about, you know, a cup of panko. And then we're gonna get our hands in there. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. This is the fun part. I
this
bet
is
the
the fun
kids
part.
love this part.
Absolutely, and I think that's the best part is the interaction with the food and really getting comfortable with food. I think with kids nowadays, you know, they don't really have a lot of time in the kitchen, and a lot of parents aren't teaching their kids to cook, so it gives us parents the opportunity to bring them to a professional chef and say, hey, you know what, take my kid for an hour and a half, maybe he can cook me a meal.
Well, and who knows? You might be providing some inspiration to a next,
hopefully
greatest chef in the whole world.
Absolutely, and that's the goal.
Okay, so we're running out of time.
Okay,
here,
so we're gonna
let's
do
mix
that.
all that together.
We're gonna add chicken stock to this. We're gonna add some pureed tomato, which I just took whole peel tomatoes and I just pureed it in the blender.
Okay.
Super simple.
Super simple.
That's what it's all about.
Two of my
Simplicity
favorite
is
words.
that. Salt, oregano, and pepper. And we're basically just gonna simmer that for about 40 minutes. And then once we have our meatballs all done up, we put them in the sauce and simmer them.
So you don't cook your meatballs
We
first?
actually are gonna, yeah, we ball them up and we cook them for about, you know, 20 minutes at 375. Get a nice sear and some color on there, and then you drop them in the sauce for 45 minutes.
And then you got a beautiful little dish.
That's our
like
meatball
that.
trio.
And then something
And
like
some
this.
spaghetti
as well.
meatballs. So the kids are actually, we'll plate up some spaghetti and
Love it.
meatballs for them, and they'll be able to eat that and enjoy that.
All right, Chef's sticking around. When we come back next with him, we're stuffing some pasta shells. All the information about Federal Pizza is on our website. I'll let you
Awesome.
get all cleaned up now.